it's April with Hair 101, and I'm going to show you how to do a fun boy's haircut with some curly hair here. And we're going to do something a little bit different. He's never done anything like this before, so we're going to try to get some of his curls to come out after we get it wet on the top, and then we're going to take the sides really tight and then leave the top pretty long. And then I'm thinking we're going to do a little bit of a Mohawk technique where we leave some of the length through the back just a little bit, but we still fade in some of the sides. And this is going to be good for him because it's going to give him a little bit more length and take a little bit off the sides. So the first thing we're going to want to do is part off the hair just where the head starts to roll. So right about there, right above the temples. And I'm just going to pull this up and clip it off because I want to get the underneath part really short, but I don't want to worry about cutting too much of the length off the top. So we're just parting it right at the roll of the head where the head starts to roll up and clipping it off. And then when it gets back here, we're just going to kind of roll it down because we want to leave this length in the back too. Why am I dropping everything? Okay, now he looks so handsome. Not, huh? You're like, cut this off. Gotta get these wings off. So the first thing we're gonna do, once we get this hair to stay, there we go. We're gonna take it and just have the guard open, and closed would be making it short, open would be taller. So we're gonna have the open guard so it's a little bit longer. And we're gonna go up here and we're gonna kind of flick our wrists. We're gonna be going from nothing and then fading it up to a little bit thicker so that it will blend into the longer lengths that we're gonna do on top. And then the same on the back. I'm just gonna try to leave some length back here by angling my clippers like this, putting one right against his skin and rolling it back up with the head. So we're just gonna put the clippers right against his head like this and then bring it up. Keep it nice and tight around by the ear. And this is gonna feel nice to get all this hair off of your face for summer, huh? Awesome. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit where we didn't want it. Okay. And then back here, I want to fade it in a little bit more, so I'm going to bring the hair up and thin it out a little bit. There we go. So I'm trying to keep this line that goes all the way around here about the same on the fade. And then on this section right here, this is where I want it to fade from really short to really long. So I'm just going to bring the comb up and only cut off everything that matches up with that angle. Okay, so now you can see he wants to leave some of this fun stuff back here, and that will tie in with what we do on the back and the top. So we're going to do the same thing on this other side. Here we go now. Okay, turn up. There you go. Oops, sorry. All right, now we can let this down. Now we're gonna have some horns. Wah! We gotta fix that, right, Dee? All right. So now we're gonna go in and get this wet and use the shears. Okay, so we got him wet, and this is already starting to look cool. You can see his curl coming out now. So now we're gonna work on the edges. I'm still gonna try to part it just on the top part where it starts to curve down. So just right here on the top. So we're gonna bring out just a little bit of that section that we hadn't cut before. And that's what we're gonna try to blend in. We're gonna take small sections. We're gonna go from this guide and then try to match it up to the length on the top. So you can see underneath the guide of the short. And you can see the guide from underneath where we cut with the clippers. I'm trying to go along. So you can see here we're building up a little bit more thickness in here. And then we're going to go back through. We're going to pull it out and angle our fingers just a little bit to leave a little bit more of the length and the weight on the top. So that side's looking good. Okay, so then when you get back to the ear, just continue on to do that same technique we did for the side to blend it in. We're not going to go all the way around because we're leaving the length back here. So now I'm going to start to work on the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to part it right on the ridge up here to keep that length on the top. And then look up a little bit, Dee. There you go.
then take the top and blend that in. I'm going to blend it out a little bit on this one. Now's a good time to go in and clean up any heavy spots.
You'll know the heavy spots because they'll start to look a little bit like a ridge, and you lift it up, and usually thins it right out when you lift it up and layer it in. All right, let's do a little bit more right here. And then we're gonna just clean up any thick spots on this side too. The sheer over comb. Okay, so the sides look good. We're gonna probably put some mousse in this to give it some more curl, because we can bring these curls out a little bit more. And we're just gonna work on the back a little bit now. So in the back, I'm gonna take a few sections just to make sure that this is blending into the section that we have down here that we cut shorter, just by pulling it out. And you can see this shorter guide that will pop through right in there. I'm just gonna go through and blend that a little bit better. And then do the other side. So I just pulled this to the side out here and made sure that it blended in from this long length down here to the shorter length up here, just by point cutting a little bit. And just gonna check this one more time by pulling it out at an angle, lifting it up. Cool. Nice, Dallin. It's a little bit long right in here. All right, so now we are going to take the razor a little bit right here around the face. And I'm gonna just razor a few pieces out right in here because it gets kind of heavy from where we blended it in. And I want these curls to kind of be soft and not really heavy and thick right there by his face. So same thing on this side, just a few little pieces of texture in there. All right, so I thought of one last little thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that these layers in the back were nice so we didn't get a flat spot right here. So I'm just gonna go through the Mohawk section in the back and give him a little bit more layers. Okay, look up. There we go. Okay, so now from that middle section that we just took. Okay, so now we're just gonna cross check and make sure that the new layer that we cut through the middle meets up with the sides. And it pretty much does. You can just see a little bit there because we still want it to be a little bit shorter on the sides than the very top. So we just needed to trim them up a little bit. Same thing on this side. All right, so now we got it a little bit more wet because it was kind of drying out. And I'm putting some ice spiker. I just rubbed it through my hands and I'm just kind of crunching it up in here and in all of his hair to try to bring out that curl and give him a little bit more body. This is looking nice. What do you think of it, Dallin? Think it's cool?
Yeah.
I think it's really cool on you. And you gotta see the back too, because it's really cool too. This is my favorite haircut we've done on you. All right, that's it, you guys. Let's do a final spin on Dallin. We call him Big D because he's so tall. You guys aren't gonna believe it. This kid's as tall as me. I'm 5'6". Well, maybe I have like an inch on you, right? He's only 10, right? Yeah, he's 10. And he's like 5'4". So this is Big D. He's my nephew and he is the coolest kid. And now he has the coolest haircut. So it's a double awesome, right? Double awesomeness here from the Larson Orgill Workson house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. I can't even believe how much we've grown this year, and I want to make sure you guys know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, obviously, and we even just started our own vlogging channel. So go and check out April's Life vlogging channel. Davey and I just kind of do daily vlogs now. It's kind of fun. So thumbs up for this cool kid's haircut for summer. It's awesome. I love the back. Dude, you look so cool. I don't even know what to say, how cool you are. You gonna style it like this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Make it curly and crunch it with the gel? Cool. I'm excited. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye. In real life, people's faces don't look that weird when they're like spurred. Like, all face shapes can be beautiful. Do not sit there and feel bad if you do not have the oval face shape. The good news is that you can get your face to look beautiful no matter what shape of face you have. So there are